The Kids Online Safety Act. We have already discussed in detail the safeguards and parental controls, the disclosure and transparency requirements, and the market research and age verification study sections. Let's now discuss the guidance provided by the FTC and how this act would be enforced. No later than 18 months after the enactment of this bill, the FTC shall issue guidance surrounding the policies implemented for kids' online safety. This guidance would provide information and examples for covered platforms, as defined above, with first the definition and second being the exceptions, and auditors that includes the following: identifying harmful design features, preventing misuse of parental tools, best practices for privacy controls, age inference and identification, evaluating safeguard effectiveness, and expanding parental control options. This guidance should also provide clarification on what types of conduct do not violate the Act's intent to protect minors from manipulative online practices, including minor UI experiments, algorithms out of a platform's control, and default privacy settings. Guidance provided by the FTC must also include info to help platforms understand when the FTC would determine the platform had knowledge fairly implied on the basis of objective circumstances. Any guidance provided by the FTC has clearly defined limitations and use of enforcement actions, as shown above. Now let's direct our focus on the overall enforcement of this policy if it is enacted. Violations of this title will be treated as violations of rules against unfair or deceptive acts under the Federal Trade Commission Act. The FTC is granted full authority to enforce this title using its existing powers, as if this title were part of the FTC Act itself. A state's attorney general can also enforce parts of this act. If the attorney general believes the platform has violated sections outlining safeguards for minors, disclosure, or transparency, they can bring a civil case in state or federal court on behalf of residents. They can seek to stop the violation, force compliance, or get compensation for affected residents. Before filing, the Attorney General must notify the FTC, which then has the right to step in and join the case. That is a breakdown of the guidance provided and how the enforcement would work for the Kids Online Safety Act. In our next video, we will discuss this act's outline for a new Kids Online Safety Council. Follow Newt, your source for clear, fact-based legislation breakdowns.